Morning, Crash. Good morning. Oh. Oh. Morning, Kiwi. Hi. Hi. Look at that tail wag. Oh, there it is. Kiwi. Morning. It's another day here in the RV. It's supposed to be 6 days of over 100 degrees. So once Marie's finished with work, we're gonna be heading out to somewhere a little cooler because these guys do not do so well in 95+ degree weather. But before we do that, I'm gonna do some boring stuff. I just cleaned the fans, which was honestly not so bad. It was just kind of like something that pops out, but since it was the first time it was cleaned, it was a little hard to pop out. And then put some lube and do some laundry, and lube on the windows, of course.
And the door.
And the doors, and the gaskets. So we got a couple things we're gonna do before 2 o'clock today, but so far it is probably about 7:30 and it gets really hot around 11 a.m. so I only got a few hours to do this. So first things first, I'm gonna do some laundry. Here's all our stuff from the truck. Definitely miss the truck right now. Alright, now that we have the laundry in, it's time to lube up. So for those of you who have kind of like older Airstreams, or maybe your Airstream has been weathered, or maybe your RV has just been sitting out for a while and things are starting to squeak, you could definitely use like any sort of like silicone based sprayed or like WD-40, but I looked online and found this stuff at a local REI and it's called BoShield T9, and in no way is this like affiliated, like this is literally like our first videos, like but we just found this and it did, we had our front window was very hard to open and we use this and now the latches are really nice. So I'm gonna rub these around pretty much every metal piece that I could find, and I gotta let it dry for 2 hours, which is perfect because in 2 hours it'll be like 10 o'clock. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is the front window, and this latch right here was so hard to put out or open up. So now, as you can see, after the lube, it just opens up, it twists, you can still hear it grind a little bit, right? But the best part is when you pull it out, it slides back in, and no, see? There's some grease right there. I probably should have wiped that up. If you have your latch having a hard time closing, definitely apply some of this before you think about getting a new one, because save you a lot of money and time. Walking around is a maze. So here's the latch right here, and if you rotate it, you could see where everything is exposed. So this up near the top is kind of like where you want to put lube. and there's multiple spots for you to do. So if you flip it over, you see it, and if you want, you could even pull it out a little bit, and that thing is where the money is at, right there. So put your lube in there, open and close it, turn it a bunch of times, and it should slide like butter like that. So a lot of you guys who have Airstreams probably know this, but these gaskets over time they stick to the window, and this stuff right here can definitely take care of that for you. So all you gotta do is you need a paper towel or a microfiber cloth, but I'm gonna just use a paper towel because it's readily available. And you put a bunch, maybe like this much. As you can see, the yellow spot is the lube. You just put a little bit of that, and you want to rub it along the gasket, the rubber gasket, and that should pretty much solve your sticking problem, because it's not going to be dry. It's going to be kind of like saturated a little bit, even though it's rubber, but it helps out. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a streak, and this thing will open and shut pretty well. So it gets pretty dirty, so good thing this thing cleans and protects. Where do you want to go?
85 degrees.
She's a fiend.
Give me the breads.
Also, she got new glasses. They look so good. Your gaskets can get pretty dirty, and if I open this up, you'd see pretty much everything. So here's another point that's kind of annoying. So listen to this. So we're gonna put some lube right there, the joints, and we should be good to go. Do you like the no squeaky no more? Oh, he ran away. Kiwi! Kiwi! Hi, girly. Okay, so obviously it worked. Just some simple lubrication. I did pretty much all the latches, all the window gaskets, and the door. You could even do your key socket if you're having a little trouble with that. Basically you just put it on your key and just, you know, inserts. But you could also use it on your zipped awning if you're having some trouble kind of like extracting that where the springs go. That is a point of lubrication as well. It just makes things easier. Like, it was so embarrassing just like opening the door like late at night and it's like just like squeaking. Poor attempt at a squeak, but yeah. Stuff is T9 by Shield. You could get this at REI for like 10 bucks. So yeah, I'm gonna do some video editing before we go out and about, and catch you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I was very sad to hear your voicemail. Yeah.
I hate giving the bad news, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of damage to make a total loss.
Yeah.
However, for this one, you have a lot of damage. Alright, sounds good. Any other questions? Anything else I can help you with while I got you?
No, man, you've been very helpful. I'm just a little bummed that it's a total loss, but you know,
I can imagine.
life happens, I guess. So, car's total loss. We're gonna go there and get some stuff today. I'm gonna go with Marie's uncle because he's a pretty handy guy, and he's gonna give me a ride, and I'm gonna pretty much get the rest of our belongings, but we gotta say goodbye to the Tundra, which I'm kind of bummed about because I worked really hard on it to get it ready for the dogs and just kind of did a lot of modifications to it. But it is what it is. Life goes forward. We're serious about traveling on the road for a year, so if we're gonna do that, we gotta overcome this obstacle. But for those of you who own trucks and worked on their trucks, you probably know how I'm feeling, or hopefully you don't know how I'm feeling, but understand how much somebody can care about their truck. So, yeah, pretty bummed, but it is what it is. At least everybody's safe, and we still have our RV, and of course, our 2 dogs are happy. So, keep you guys updated. I'm not sure if we'll go over to where we're going today, but definitely you'll see later on in the video, I guess. Okay, so we got all the dogs and we are here at Caliber Collisions, and we're pretty much just gonna finish clearing out the truck. I went with my uncle earlier today and we got a pretty good chunk of it, but we forgot the keys to the chest. So that's pretty much the last thing we're gonna be taking out. But yeah, the truck's right over there.
So sad.
Okay, so our battery ran out, but yeah, we are gonna go clear out the truck real quick. I'm using the phone right now, so a little change in quality or maybe improvement in quality. You never really know, but yeah, the truck is over there. So final walk through of
What's
the
the
truck.
clicking?
Huh? It's because there's no battery. And this is what it's like. Took out the frame. Gonna leave the jack and stuff, but everything's pretty much gone. There's Marie doing quality control.
Inspection, last inspection.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a wrench in our plans. Gotta go back to the drawing board, I guess.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Goodbye, truck. Man, I'm sad.
I'm really sad.
Neil.
Of your love.